What's up, guys? Welcome to Big Block Blu-ray Review. And today, let's talk about the 1976 classic Taxi Driver. So this is the special edition Digipack version. And it's very, very nice, as you can see. It has a embossed title here. It's a cool shot of De Niro on the front with a mohawk. I haven't ever seen that before. Go ahead and open this up for you. Got some cool shots here from the movie. Here's the disc. Got the same art as the front cover. Go ahead and open this up. This is a cool scene here from the movie itself. De Niro in his taxi. And let's go ahead and pop this out. Another nice looking picture here. So you got a very nice case here. It's a very nice edition. Go ahead and slide these out. We got some art cards in here. I haven't opened them. Slide that back in. Put the disc back in. So this is a Digipack version. It's sort of like a Digibook where you would open and have a book inside, but I guess it's no book included. But anyway, this cover is very nice. Feels very, very nice. Also got some photos here on the back. Some key scenes, or key characters, of course, in the movie. You got De Niro, plays the taxi driver. You got Sybil Shepherd, who plays his love interest. You've got Jodie Foster, who plays a 12-year-old prostitute, and she's very convincing in the role, so it feels very strange watching it. And another shot here of De Niro in his cab. Overall impressions of this actual Digipack, I really like it. I mean, it's very nice quality. It even feels good in your hands. And so let's talk about the film itself. The film's directed by Martin Scorsese. It's one of it's not his first film, but it's one of his very first films that he got noticed for. And it's from 1976, so doesn't have the best special effects, doesn't have the budget that films have nowadays, but it's a really good film once you watch it. I mean, it stands the time, test of time, and I enjoyed it. My opinion reminds me a lot of American Psycho with Christian Bale, and I'm sure American Psycho probably took some tones and stuff from this film, but to me, while I was watching it, I had never seen Taxi Driver. This was actually a blind buy for me, so I was thinking of American Psycho when I was watching it, but I'm sure this movie set the precedent for those types of movies. It was a very dark movie highlighting the effects of extreme isolation and feelings of loneliness. To me, the guy, De Niro's character, he just wants to be noticed and slowly loses all sense of right and wrong. It also seemed like this was almost two separate movies, kind of. The first half was a lonely guy trying to build a relationship with a woman he saw in first sight and fell in love with. Then the second half was basically a vigilante trying to save a young woman from a life of prostitution and wrongdoing. So that was kind of a split for me, but it was still overall it binds itself together well. The outline of De Niro plays Travis Bickle. He's an ex-Marine working as a cab driver at night in New York City to ward off his insomnia. Naturally, working the mean streets of New York at night as a cab driver in every part of the town, he sees the worst the city has to offer. So, that's the overall tone of the movie. He sees a woman walking down the street, played by Sybil Shepherd, that he basically falls in love with at first sight, and fails miserably to connect with her. I don't want to ruin it for you, but anyway, he really misses the mark whenever he's trying to make a good impression with her. So you'll see what happens. He then tries to help a 12-year-old prostitute that gets in his cab. He wants to help her turn her life around, and he fails at that too. So finally, he decides to make a difference. And to make a difference, he'll have to go to the extreme, and he buys 4 handguns and decides he will free Sybil Shepherd by assassinating the senator she works for. After that fails, he decides he will free the prostitute by killing her pimp, played by Harvey Keitel. So in closing, the ending really kind of threw me for a loop. the very end of the movie, the last few couple scenes, you're not sure if it's a dream or you're not sure, you know, um, I don't want to spoil the ending, but anyway, once you see it, it's not, you know, you're not sure, did it really happen that way, or is it left up to interpretation, or is he dreaming, or, you know, it's kind of a strange ending, but it's hard to explain, but it does fit the movie well, and overall, I think it is a good movie. The cinematography and lighting I thought was really cool. It made 1976. It really made it set. You know, when I'm watching this movie now in 2014, it really looked like what I would picture New York in 1976 at night. You know, I thought that was really cool how they shot the movie, and they really conveyed how lonely how lonely De Niro, Travis Bickle is, and they really showed, you know, how he was just coming apart little by little throughout the film. You could tell it wasn't like a Hollywood set or something. You could tell they were on location in New York shooting this movie. And then also the score of the movie was very eerie, and it had this same tone throughout the whole movie, you know, and it was just, it really fit well. Special features on here, there's a bunch of commentaries from the director, from the screenwriter, from the producers. There are also many featurettes on how they made the film. There's too many to list. I mean, there's probably 6 or 7 different special features. I didn't watch all of them. I kind of skimmed through them. And I think they're cool. You know, if you're a big fan, I mean, you definitely want to check it out. There's an interview with Martin Scorsese, talks all about the film. So overall, I enjoyed the film for what it was. I won't be watching it over and over again, but I'm glad I have to have this nice edition in my collection. And I would recommend it if you want to watch something, you know, late at night when your kids are asleep and, you know, you want to be transported back to New York City in 1976. I think it's a cool film to see, and I would recommend it, especially this version. It's very nice. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.